special Srila Prabhupada class today. We are very, very blessed that we have Srila Prabhupada, his teachings, his books, his blessings, festivals, so much he has given to all of us. So thank you so much to each and everyone for coming for this special Srila Prabhupada class. And we know how wonderfully Vamsilas Prabhu coordinates that in such an interactive and engaging way. So I'm really looking forward to this class as well. And reading Srila Prabhupada's books, hearing Srila Prabhupada's Vani, and expressing gratitude and appreciating what Srila Prabhupada has done is very, very important. And Prabhupada always emphasized on Shravanam, Shravanam, Shravanam. And hearing Srila Prabhupada is very, very important and will continue to be a very, very important part of our bhakti. If we want to keep growing in our spiritual journeys, we should always hear at least a set few hours every week, Srila Prabhupada's books and his lectures, which he has given to all of us. So without any further delay, let's hear one of the beautiful classes by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. So thank you to all of you for your enthusiasm and joining. Hare Krishna. Now Srilas Prabhu will take us through.
Yes, thank you very much, Shubhilas Prabhuji, for giving me the opportunity to prepare this lecture for this class. And like you said, these services are allowing me to hear Prabhupada's lecture closely. And when I prepare the questions, it's definitely helping me a lot. So thank you for this opportunity. The lecture we are going to listen to today is No More Wanting. It's Prabhupada's lecture from 1976. We know he left this planet disappearance in 1977. So this is in Vrindavan. So we'll go ahead and get started. I think the format we follow is once they recite the shloka in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, then we all recite it, and then we go back to the video. So we'll follow that same format. Just to give a quick background, so this Canto 7, Chapter 9, 54. This is from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and the scene is when Lord Narasimha has come to protect Prahlad Maharaj, and Narasimha has killed Hiranyakashipu, following all the boon that Hiranyakashipu has got, and still able to kill Hiranyakashipu. And now Lord Narasimha Dev is very angry even after that. So everybody is scared to go in front of Narasimha Bhagavan. And Narada Muni tells Prahlad to go. And this chapter is all about Prahlad's prayers to the Lord. And this is one of the last verses when the Lord talks back, replies to Prahlad Maharaj, very pleased with his prayers and instructing all of us when he talks to Prahlad. So let's go ahead and start.
Prabhuji, is it on? I can't hear.
Yeah, I cannot hear Prabhuji.
Oh, Hold on. So my bad. Let me stop sharing. Share screen. Yes.
दूषितमन्दबुद्धि सञ्चिन्तयामि चरणो तव भक्तिहेतो वृन्दावने रमणरेति प्रसिद्धभूमौ तत्रापि कृष्ण बलराम सुपादमूले ज्ञानं परं परमपुरुषभक्तियुक्तम् दात्रे सदैव प्रभुपाद नमो नमस्ते। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 7:9-54. Prīranti hi atha ma dhīrā prīranti atha ma dhīrā sarvabhavena sadhava sarvabhavena sadhava sreyaskama ma bhaga sreyaskama ma bhaga sarvasam asisam patim sarvasam asisam patim prīṇanti yatamam dhīrā sarvabhavena sadhava sreyaskama ma bhaga sarvasam asisam patim
Prīṇanti, trying to please. He, indeed. Atta, on account of this. Mam, unto me. Dhīrā, those who are sober, most intelligent. Sarvabhavena, in all respects different. Modes of different devotional service. Sadhavaha, persons who are very well behaved. Perfect in all respects. Shreyaskama, desiring the best benefit. Mahabhaga, those who are so fortunate. Sarvasam, for everyone. Ashisham, all kinds of benediction. Patim, unto me, the master of all of them. Translation, my dear Prahlad, you are very fortunate. You may know from me that those who are highly elevated wise persons try to please me in all different modes of mellows, because I am the only person to fulfill the desires of everyone.
Prīṇanti Chatama.
Can we all recite? Is anybody volunteering to read the verse? Thank you.
Prenant.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Prabhuji.
Can you zoom in, Prabhuji, please?
Yes.
Prinantiya athamam dhiraha sarvabhavena sadhavaha shreyaskama mahabhaga sarvashama shisham patim.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Any Matajis would like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. I would like to read.
Yes, please, Pasadi Mataji.
Prinanti hi athamam dhiraha sarva bhavena sadhavaha shreyash kama mahabhaka sarva sampatim.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Anybody else would like to read once before we go to Prabhupada's lecture?
You want me to read the translation, Prabhuji? That's what you're asking? Or
No.
the shloka?
No, so sure, Prabhuji, you can read the translation. Thank you.
Yeah. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam, all praise to Śrīla Prabhupāda. My dear Prahlada, you are very fortunate. Please know from me that those who are very wise and highly elevated try to please me in all different modes of mellows. For I am the only person who can fulfill all the desires of everyone. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Sudhir Prabhuji. Go back to the lecture.
You may know from me that those who are highly elevated wise persons try to please me in all different modes of mellows, because I am the only person to fulfill the desires of everyone.
Prinanti chatamam dhira sarvabhavena sadhava shreyaskama mahabhaga sarvasama chitamapati. So, each word in this verse is very important. Prinanti hi athamam dhira. Dhira means very intelligent, not crazy, just the opposite of crazy, dhira. So, Kṛṣṇa says in the Bhagavad Gita, who is dhira? There are many places. Dhīrastatra namayanti dehinasmin yatha dehi kaumanajo nangjara tatha dehantara prapti dhīrastatra namayanti. The simple thing that I am not this body, I am living within this body, and because I am living within this body, the bodily changes are taking place. The simple thing. A dead child never grows, but a living child grows or changes body. So what is the difficulty? To understand that there is something in the body, therefore the body is changing. Dehinasmin yatha dehi kaumanajo nangjara. A child is becoming baby is becoming a boy is becoming a young man is becoming middle-aged, a middle-aged man is becoming old man. So, the old man, now after giving, when it is useless, this body, no more workable, then he must get another body. As we have experienced, after once stage of life, another state, another body. Where is the difficulty? Therefore Kṛṣṇa said, Dhīrā satanamuyati, those who are intelligent, they are not, I want to say, bewildered. They accept, yes, there is. Only the rascals, they cannot understand. The rascals. The opposite number of Dhīrā is the crazy rascals. They cannot understand. Simple thing. Now, if you study the whole world at the present moment, they do not believe in the soul. They do not believe in the transmigration of the soul from one body to another. Even big professors, big learned scholars, they do not believe it. So therefore, you can understand that what is the present population of the world? All rascals. All rascals. They cannot understand the simple truth. And they're passing on a great scholars, great scientists, great politicians, and so on, but all of them rascals. This is the conclusion. Kṛṣṇa says, Dhīrā satanam, this transmigration of the soul from one body to another. Kṛṣṇa says, Dhīrā satanam yati. And here also the same thing. Priyanti jatamana dhīrā sarvabhavena sadhava. The spiritual, if you do not understand what is spirit, then where is the question of spiritual life and advancement of spiritual? There is no question. This is the beginning of spiritual existence, education, that I am not this body. I am spirit soul, aham brahmasmi. They can understand. So if you are sincerely Kṛṣṇa conscious, if we believe Kṛṣṇa, we have to believe. Believe or not believe, the words of Kṛṣṇa cannot be false. That's a fact. You may be rascal if you do not believe, but those who are dhīrā, they will. If you have love for Kṛṣṇa, there is no question of love and no love. This is the fact. So one has to become. This is the ultimate goal of life, that one has to become dhīrā, not like cats and dogs jumping here and there. That is not human life. That is dog life. Jasyātu buddhi gunapeti dhākute sadhik kalatra disu homo yajjati jati thabuddhi salilena karhichi janesu avidhesu saivadhi gokar. These classes of men, Jasya, whose life is bodily concept. I am body. I am Hindu, I am Muslim, I am Brahmin, I am Indian, I am American. The whole world is fighting on this because they are all crazy, not dhīrā. This is the modern civilization. Jasyātu buddhi kunapeti. This is a bag of bones and flesh and blood, and they are thinking that they are this body. Now where from the living force coming? It was this body, because as soon as the living force is gone, the body is useless, a lump of matter. So do you think this lump of matter is living life? But they are not dhīrā, all rascals, they cannot understand. This word is very important. Dhīrā satanam. How the rascals will understand. Therefore our Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement is to educate the rascals. That's all. Simple thing. We challenge everyone that you are rascal number one. Try to understand Kṛṣṇa. This is our challenge. Come forward. We say, we challenge. Your rascal number one, you take education in Krishna consciousness and make your life perfect. This is Krishna consciousness. Nobody is hero. Here, those who are dhira, actually, those who have understood his identity. Kiyami kanomari japita putra. This was the question by Sanatana Goswami to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that you asked me to join your movement. I was minister in Nawab Hussein's house, government, chief minister. Now I have, on your word, I have given up. So you have kindly brought me from this hellish condition, simply politics and pouncing pens. So it is a great mercy for me of your Lordship. But my first question is, Kiyami, what I am? This is the first question. It must be Jigyasu Sreyo Uttamam. Here this same word is used. Shreyas Kama. Shreyas Kama. Anyone who is dhira, he will inquire about the ultimate goal of life. Shreyas. There are two things, Shreyas and Preyas. Preyas means immediately very nice. Suppose somebody said that there is a very nice dancing girl singing. And why you are here? Sankirtan. What is it? Come here. Very nice girl. That is prayers. Prayers means immediately very pleasing. And one who comes here, that is Shreyas. But it will do him ultimately good. So there are two things with those who are foolish persons, they are after Shreya, prayers, immediately palatable. And those who are intelligent, dhira, they are after Shreyas, Shreyas Kama. Without becoming Shreyas Kama, nobody can be Krishna conscious. If one is Preyas Kama, if one wants to enjoy this material world, sense gratification, he cannot become Krishna conscious. That is not possible. Only Shreyas Kama. So, how to, yes, I am Shreyas Kama. Yes, I want. What is the ultimate goal of life? Yes. That is, just like Sanatana Goswami went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is a fact. So Shastra also says, Tasmad Gurum Prapadita Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. This is Shreyas Kama. If you are actually, you are serious about the ultimate goal of life, then you approach the Guru. Tasmad Gurum Prapadita Jigyasu. If you are actually inquisitive to understand what is Shreyas, that is Shreyas Kama. Kama means desiring, and Shreyas is ultimate goal. Not Preyas Kama. If you want to enjoy these material facilities, then you can go to such kind of man, such kind of man. If you want to learn drinking, so go to a club where drinking is very encouraged. Preyas Kama. If you want to enjoy sex, go to the club where prostitutes are available. That is Preyas Kama. But if you want to reach the goal of life, then go to Krishna conscious movement. There are two kinds of men, Shreyas Kama, Priyas Kama. So two things are there. So this Krishna consciousness movement is for the Shreyas Kama. And who becomes Shreyas Kama? Mahabhaga, who is great force. Not ordinary person. Unfortunate or misfortunate, they cannot understand Krishna consciousness. Mahabhaga, very, very great fortunate person. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu confirmed this in his teaching to Rupa Goswami. He said, Ei rupe brahmanda bhramite kono bhagwan jeev Guru Krishna kripaya paya bhakti lata bhi. They are traveling, wandering, prakriti kamanani, gunai karmani samasa, karanam gunasanga asya, sadasat janma junisu. These rascals who are not dhira, they are thinking independent rascals. Not a single moment you are independent, you are controlled. Even if we are dropping our eyelids, there is regulated principles. Some demigod is controlling. Breathing, there is control. You can breathe for so many years, that's all, and live. And when the breathing is finished, you are not controlled. The great scientists are bringing oxygen gas injection. Can you increase the period breathing for a moment? No. Control. Control. You cannot increase your breathing even for a moment. So, the yogis, they try to save the breathing. That is yogic process. Samadhi, they practice breathing control so that without breathing they can remain. Recham kumbha, yoga. So they can increase their life. Suppose I shall live for 80 years or 100 years, there is breathing period. If I can save breathing, then I can live more. Just like your bank balance, if you don't spend it, your balance is all right. But if you spend it, then the balance will be zero. Similarly, the yogic process is to control the breathing. And the breathing is lost in large quantity when there is sex life. So control the breathing, it requires celibacy, no sex life. Yoga indriya samyama, that is called yoga. Not that showing some gymnastics and smoking and yoga. This is going on. Your country is cheated by so many rascals yogis. You know him very well. The one great yogi was found having sex with his disciple. You know that? Who is that? Yeah. So they go for woman and money because you are poor. You are yoga and they show some gymnastics, that's all. But the real yoga system is yoga indriya samyama. How to control the indriya, especially the mind. In this way, one can become advanced dhira. That is yoga system. It is an artificial means to become dhira, because without becoming dhira, there is no question of advancing in spiritual life. That is not possible. So, this dhira, Mahabhaga, Mahabhaga, very, very great fortunate person. How he becomes dhira. Eirupe brahmanda bhramite kono bhagavan, this Mahabhaga. Kono bhagavan ji Guru Kṛṣṇa kripaya paya bhakti lata bhi. By the blessings of Guru, he, by his great fortune, he comes to a real Guru, then he gets the opportunity. That is, Eirupe brahmanda bhramite kono bhagavan. This fortune is not for everyone. Kono means somebody. Guru Kṛṣṇa. If actually one is trying to be dhira, Kṛṣṇa is there within every. Ishara sarvabhutanam nityam tishtati. And he advises, Guru Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa says, now just like Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, out of his sentiment, went to the forest and to see God. His mother said that your this mental condition cannot be relieved because you want to challenge your father to have the kingdom. So I am poor, although your mother, I cannot request your father. So if it is possible, Kṛṣṇa can do it. She was Kṛṣṇa conscious, therefore the child became so nice. Dhruva Maharaj. A child inherits the quality of mother, boy, and girl inherits the quality of father. That is a general rule. So his mother was devotee, so he naturally became a devotee by the advice of the mother. He went to the forest. But he had no spiritual master. Out of sentiment went to the forest. But Kṛṣṇa saw from within that this child is so serious about me. Send him Narad. Narad, you go there, initiate him. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This mantra was given to Dhruva Maharaj by Narad. So he practiced that mantra with austerity, and he saw Kṛṣṇa. And when he saw Kṛṣṇa, he completely pure from all material desires. Anna vilasita sunnam. And when Kṛṣṇa wanted to give him benediction, he said, Samin kritāthosmi param najāci. I am foolish. I don't want it. This is Kṛṣṇa. Dhīra. No one wants. Why want? Here it is said that Sriyaskama Mahabhaga Sarvasam Asisagapati. Such persons who are dhira and most fortunate and sees Kṛṣṇa, then what remains to possess? Everything is there. Sarvasama, all kinds of benedictions, all kinds of. That Kṛṣṇa will take care. So these things are very nice. That one has to become dhira, and he can become dhira either he was fortunate or after becoming dhira he is fortunate. Both ways he is fortunate. Mahabhaga. And Sriyaskama. When one becomes a devotee, he does not anymore ask for anything material. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches, Na janang na sundaring kavitāṅ va jagadīṣakāṅ. This is dhīra. Frankly, that I don't want riches, I don't want many followers, I don't want nice wife, very beautiful wife. These things are material demands. They are very much fond of worshipping Durga. Why? Dhanam Dehi, Rupavati Bhajang Dehi, Jasu Dehi. These are material. But Krishna says, these persons who are asking for material profit from the different demigods, it can be fulfilled. They are fulfilled. But attavatu phalamati sangatad bhavati alpamedasa. These material gains, they will stay for a few days or few years. Because you are creating another body. In this body, suppose you have got immense wealth, immense man under you, or a very beautiful wife, how long you shall enjoy? Immediately. Mrityu sarvaharastaham. You do not like me, you like these things. All right, at the time of death I shall take away. Finish. This is fact. After death, where is your beautiful wife, where is your wealth, where is your followers, everything finished. Now, according to your karma, you have to accept the body of a dog. Nature. Karmana daivanasrena. You have infected doggish mentality, now you become a dog. This is nature. Karanam gunasangasya. You have simply associated with the tamagun, rajagun, no satagun. So you have to accept the body, rajas tamagun. Tamagun means animal and rajagun means the karmis. And satagun means gaining. See, if one is struggling in this life, how to accumulate money, that means rajagun, rajastama bhava, kamalu bhadayasthaji. That is, we can understand who is under rajagun, who is under satagun, who is under Uddham gachanti sattva sva madhye tishtanti rajasa jagannā gunavrittistha adho gachanti. Those are tamagun, they are adho gachanti in the animal life. This law is going on. You believe or not believe. If you don't believe, then you are a foolish rascal. And if you believe, then you are a dhira. So, we shall become a dhira. That is Krishna consciousness movement. Thank you very much.
Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai.
Hi.
Hare Krishna, thank you for watching, everyone. So we'll go into our discussion session now. Anybody has anything, any comments? So first question is, who is a dhira? So this is a discussion, so everybody, if you can add 1 point, we'll capture that here.
Prabhuji, can I say?
Yes, please, Mother.
Dhira means intelligent, who understand the identity.
Very nice, Mataji. Anybody else?
Sudhir Prabhuji.
Sorry, Bipul Prabhuji, did you say?
We have Sudhir Prabhuji. So Sudhir Prabhuji is Dhira. So Sudhir Dhira.
Oh, yes, yes. Very nice.
I am just for the name, Prabhuji, you are the real Dhira because you understand the actual Krishna consciousness, Prabhuji. So that's what I understood, Prabhuji. Who actually understands Krishna consciousness, he's real Dhira.
Very nice.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, the person or the dhira, the person who is not bewildered and who inquires submissively about the ultimate goal of the life.
Very nice, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhupada mentioned Dhira who doesn't have any material desires, and he gave the example of Nadhanam, Najanam, Nasundarim, Kobithang, Bhajagadisha Kamaya, that example, that those are Dhiras.
Thanks, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Prabhuji, the Gita said, Dehanta Prapti Dhira Tatra Namuyati.
So Dhira Tatrana Muhyati, that's this point, not bewildered by the changes in the body. So we can put that also.
Yes, Natasha Mataji, you wanted to share, please?
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. I just wanted to share that person who understands that material situations are temporary and is not overwhelmed by these temporary nature.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, I am spirit soul. Aham Brahmasmi.
Can I say, Prabhuji?
Yes, please.
Dhira means one who is not disturbed even when there is sufficient provocation.
Very nice. One more point I heard. Anybody can say any other points?
Understand identity.
Yes, knows identity, we have that. So one point.
One who is restless. I'm not restless.
Okay. Not disturbed is like not restless.
Prabhuji, Prabhupada mentioned also like who do not understand Dhira, they do not have human life, they have dog life.
Yes. Yeah. So one more point mentioned that I came reminded. Yes, Prabhuji.
That the point Prabhupada mentioned, that believe in the soul, that you understand that I am a soul and not the body.
Prabhuji, another point Prabhupada mentioned was about Shreyas and Prayas, that Dhira understands that Prayas is a short-term goal and Shreyas is the ultimate goal which one should focus on.
Very nice.
And I think one other thing he also brings up, those who understand the soul, the intelligent people, they understand transmigration.
Very nice. So not only do they understand they are the spirit soul, they also know that the soul moves from one body to other. He knows But one more point.
When someone is trying to understand what is God, that is Dhira.
Very nice. So inquisitive searches. Anybody caught the reference to spiritual master?
Yeah, it was mentioned several times, I think.
Yes. So Prabhupada mentions clearly that a Dhira is very fortunate. Yes. Okay. I think we collectively are getting so many points. One of us would just get 1 point. So like Shubhalas Prabhuji says, if we are all together, we can walk far. So thank you, everyone. Very nice points. So, so where is Dhira mentioned in Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada mentions this in the book.
It's 2.13 Bhagavad Gita.
Very nice. Yes. Yes, and Prabhupada gives so many understandings of Dhira in many of his purports. If you search for Dhira in Veda base, there's a lot of hits that shows he gives a lot of definitions of this wonderful word. Okay, next question. Who is living within the body where the bodily changes are taking place? So I think everybody knows this.
So,
Very nice. What is the difficulty of understanding we are not this body? So can we put ourselves in the rascals, like Prabhupada calls many times, Adhiras? So why are they not able to believe in Krishna or the soul? So let's think like them and come up with points. So think like them, then we can probably help them understand otherwise. So let's try to capture why are they still holding on to their wrong identity?
Because they do not have Krishna consciousness. They are entangled with Maya.
Yeah, so again, they don't know what Krishna consciousness is. They don't know what Maya is. Why are they believing what they are doing? So how can we help them? So can we think like a unregulated person? What are they doing every day?
Continuously living in the ignorance mode.
Materialistic life, Prabhuji. And basically, that most of them are atheists. Even they are scientists, so they are well educated. They are scientists, aerospace and all, but they still don't have the real understanding.
Again, how about the happiness they're seeking? Where are they seeking that?
Yeah, they're given to immediate pleasures, drinking, intoxication, sex life, so on. And that
Prayers.
gives them, prayers.
So they're searching for happiness in prayers activities.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, they're relying on their sense perception a lot. So if they can't see something, then it must not be true. Can't see Krishna or spirit soul. They really want that.
Yes, and all this boils down to Srila Prabhupada's fundamental point that they think they are the body. So when the body dies, they feel they cease to exist. So trying to prove to them that they are not this body, but they are the spirit soul is the beginning of spiritual life. So Prabhupada so wonderfully in every lecture, he focuses on that one point. If someone can really internalize that. So I am just saying that, but sometimes I'm always thinking that I'm the body, taking care of the body, but how much am I taking care of the soul? But for a person who is totally not believing in Krishna, that doesn't even occur even for a millisecond that they're not this body.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, they think that they are the doer and they are independent. And when the body left, at that time they realize that, oh, we cannot control us and this is a temporary one. So because of the ignorance and improper intelligence, they think that they are doing everything, but they don't see that Lord Krishna is behind all these things.
Very nice, Mataji. Very nice point.
No, so they feel that this life is all in all, so enjoy, and exploit as much as possible. And this life is everything. There's no coming back, no rebirth. Enjoy as much as you can. Live life king size. Work hard, party harder. There's key slogans.
Prabhuji, another reason may be that there is no faith in scriptures or gurus, because there have been so many exploitative gurus and masters in the past that religion has sort of failed people, so nobody believes anymore.
Very nice point.
Guruji, Prabhupada mentioned these classes of men as Yashya.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So many wonderful points. Anything else to add before we go to the next one? So, Samodhama. So why is controlling mind beginning of brahmacharya? Was this? I'm not sure if this was in this lecture, but this is equanimity of vision.
I think controlling the senses or giving up the senses.
Yes, very nice. Prabhuji. Controlling mind and senses. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Why can't we understand spiritual life if we don't understand spirit? Because it's there in the name itself. Spiritual starts with spirit. So we have to understand we are the soul to have the first step of spiritual life. Anybody has any points? Prabhupada mentions this in the lecture. We cannot understand spiritual life if we don't understand spirit. First of all, what is spirit? Anybody?
Spirit means the soul.
Yes, very nice.
And Prabhupada mentioned that without someone, without becoming dhira, there will be no advancement in spiritual life.
Yes, Prabhupada mentions that Adhira understands spirit soul, and all the Adhiras, they don't understand, like what we discussed just before. Very nice, Mataji. Anything else?
Yeah, he also mentions the breathing. So because we have a finite amount of breath, once that leaves, essentially the soul is leaving the body.
Once the soul leaves, we discussed yesterday also, and there's no point doing anything to the body. Can't take another breath.
That's why Prabhupada also mentions that the yogis and all, they try to control the breath and try to live longer. And also Prabhupada actually mentions that most of these materialistic people indulge in, like, sexual activities, and so we have to control our urges.
Yes. Nice point. Prabhupada sometimes is funny also. He was trying to impersonate that with his breath. Everybody was laughing in the lecture. Okay. The same question. So, like, why education of I am not this body is the beginning of spiritual existence? What does it mean? You believe or not believe, words of Kṛṣṇa cannot be false.
Prabhuji, it's like saying I don't believe in a certain law, but the law still exists. So Krishna's word is the law, whether or not you believe in it.
Very nice example, Mataji. Like, go drive without a driver's license and say you don't know the law, but you'll still be behind the bars. Okay. Anything else? Anybody like to add on this?
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, is there, like Prabhupada mentioned, reincarnation, like we believe or not believe, whatever we think, like if we have a dog mentality, we'll have the bare body of a dog. If we have
Very nice point, Prabhuji. Okay. So why becoming a Dhira is the ultimate goal of life? We covered this. Just pardon. I think we discussed this point, so we'll go to the next one. How is Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement to educate the adhiras, rascals? So what is our challenge? So Prabhupada mentioned this is our challenge. So we already mentioned what the mentality of adhiras are. So what can we do to change their mindset? No cry.
Talking about the goal of life.
Very nice.
Distribute prasad. And other forms of Krishna consciousness, books, prasadam, etc. Holy name.
And doing the Sankirtana, like, chanting and dancing, we can invite them for the program.
Yes, very nice. That's why we have temples and all in most of the major cities. If they are fortunate to come to a temple, they'll see get the grace of the deities. Yes, sorry, I was cutting someone off.
No. Oh no, it's so. Oh.
Anything else we can do?
Prabhupada's magic bullets, Prabhuji, Prabhupada mentions, and of course in Tampa, we have Bankim Prabhu who gives the magic bullets.
Yeah, that's prasadam.
Yes. It's just.
I think now devotees are looking into new modern ways creating videos like Shubhalas Prabhuji. And so if they happen to see they're surfing YouTube, if they come into some small videos, they might watch it and understand philosophy.
That's a process of awareness.
Okay.
Very nice. Anything else to add here? Okay. Almost time, but what was the question Sanatana Goswami asked to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Prabhupada mentions this verse, Kemi Kene Amaya Jaratapatre Iha Jani Kamane Kitake Haya.
That is what I am actually.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Prabhupada mentions that he was a big minister in Nawab Hussain Shah's region, and he left this, and this is a question he asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for all of us. So, good verse to understand. What is the difference between Shreyas and Prayas? Give examples.
Shreyas Kama means ultimate goal of life and ultimate good of life. And Prayas Kama means immediate pleasure of this material world. And Shreyas Kama is the taste to get spiritual bliss and Krishna consciousness.
Yes, very nice, Mataji. Any examples you'd like to give?
Like Dhruva Maharaj, Prabhupada mentioned about Dhruva Maharaj.
Yes.
Shreyas Kama.
Yeah. In any examples in our life, we can say what is Prayas and Shreyas.
In our life, for Shreyas Kamas means when we do our the devotional service, our bhakti for Krishna, without any like when we do chanting, at least for a few rounds, we are focused on meditating on his lotus feet. That is Shreyas Kama. And Prayas Kama is like when you would like to enjoy, like going to a beach and try to enjoy. Like that is Prayas Kama. It's like in natural life.
Very nice, Mataji. It's okay to go to a beach if you want a break. You can still chant and go, but like wasting our time watching a movie.
Prayas means Krishna conscience.
Yes, Vijay Mataji, prayers is...
Prayas means material life.
Yes.
And Shreyas means Krishna conscience, Kashi.
Very nice, Mataji. I think Vilas Prabhuji also stresses this point in the Bhagavatam classes, so everybody knows the difference. Prabhupada says, without becoming Shreyas Kama, nobody can be Krishna conscious. So what is, Kama is usually desire, right? So why does Prabhupada says desire, Shreyas Kama?
Both desires are different. One desire, Shreyas Kama, that desire is for desire for Krishna, desire for to get Krishna prema. And the other desire, the prayers kama, is for material desire, which is very temporary and breakable, non-existent, like temporary.
So any of these emotions, when mixed with bhakti, it's like Prabhuji says, it's laulyam, and we want attachment for more and more service. So that's Shreyas Kama, and only that can help us advance in Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada mentions this point. Thank you, Mataji. So why should one approach a spiritual master? We have discussed this point so many times. Coming from, we already said these points that there are many bogus gurus, but the one real guru like Srila Prabhupada coming in disciplic succession gives us the actual goal of life. Gigyaso Shreya Uttama. So that inquisitiveness should be directed to the spiritual master. Who is Mahabhaga? So
Dhira is called Mahabhaga.
Very nice.
Great fortunate person.
Yes, please, Mataji, can you say that again?
Great fortunate person.
Coming in the association of devotees, having all of us together in a call, it's of great fortune because everybody doesn't get this opportunity. Okay,
receive the mercy of Guru and Krishna. Guru Krishna Prasad. Receives mercy of Guru and Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so there is a point, Indriya Samyamaha. What does that mean?
I mean, sense enjoyment, Prabhuji. I think that's what it means. Is it, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Samyamaha means respect.
Controlling, sense control.
Oh, controlling. Okay. Controlling sense enjoyment.
Yes. Nice. Then there's a mention about a person who went to the forest and met Narada Muni. Who is that?
Dhruv Maharaj.
Dhruva Maharaj.
Okay. Any other points we didn't discuss today? Anybody remembers from the lecture?
So I learned also today that example Prabhupada gave, Tamaguna is animal, Rajaguna is karmis, and Sattva-guna is gyanis. Like represents those. Like.
Yes. Anything else? Actually, Prabir Prabhu had mentioned this point before, but thank you for bringing all the different aspects of each guna. Mataji, anything else? Okay, so it looks like we covered everything. Thank you for all your input. Very helpful for me, at least. Thank you, Prabhuji. Shubhalas Prabhuji, if you'd like to take over.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice discussion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
so much, Vilas Prabhu, for so nicely coordinating and giving us this wonderful chance to hear Prabhupada Katha, and not only here, but after Shravanam comes Smaranam. So you help us to remember also. So we are also grateful to you and for arranging this, and thank you so much. Prabhupada ki jai. Also say one Hari Vilas Prabhu 3 times. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari
Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol,
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Shubhalas Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai. Prahlad Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Govinda ki jai.
Jai.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.